Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Medium. This time I would like to talking about how to make coding Flutter code become simple. Create, read, update, and delete by using Flutter. On the screen, we have a block diagram, one block for create and others for read, update, and delete. Okay, one possibility for create this one, and then 15 possibility for read, update, and delete. Okay, we can explore. This is I can make one video next, I mean 41A. This is how to make a coding Flutter create. Okay, we must know about this block diagram, how the Flutter we make coding Flutter. Yeah, this is text field. Okay, and then this one we make parameter, and then we send this parameter to the backend, and then the script run here. In this case, I use PHP and MySQL database. And after that, the result of this script written back to the Flutter. And then if the execute this script success, and then send this information to the next page. I mean, this is a page information report. Okay, this is a create function. And then this is, we have a big block diagram. We have 15 possibility, 9 for read, 3 for update, and 3 for delete. And then we make this project 41B, C, and so on. Okay, now we talking about 9 read. If we want to read by using Flutter, on this case, we want to read special parameter. Yeah. We put this parameter on this text field, and then we send. If we want to have a result like this, one record, yeah, like this, yeah. And then this is choice number 1. And then if we want to make like this is Pareto or bar chart. This is number 2. And then number 3, if we want to have a result like this table. Okay, so from one parameter, we have 3 choice of result. This is one record, this is maybe some record, all record, and also this is some record or all record. Okay, if we want the result like this, we must have a data model to make this simple. And also this table, we must have a data model. But if we want the result one record like this, we don't need a data model, this one. Okay, from 1 to 3. 3 result. And also if from here, from this table, if we push or we click this, and then this parameter goes to the next page, this one, we call it a help page or intermediate page. Okay, and then after that, we send this parameter to the page result. If you want like this, yeah, mean this parameter we send to the PHP MySQL, send parameter to this, and then the return the result. After we receive the result, we send the result to next page. This is we send, maybe we call it page 1, and then if we want to bar chart like this, we send the return result from here to this page. And also if we want the result like this table, we send the return to this page. Okay, for the result number 2 and 3, we must have a data model. The last one, if we have this page like a bar chart, and then the first one, if we click or if we put this Pareto or this chart like this, and then the parameter will send to the help page, and after that this parameter sent to the backend PHP, and also the script run, and the result will return to this Flutter, and then send the parameter result to its page like this or like this or like this. Okay, so this is a 9 read. Jadi from 1 to 3, from this one input, 3 output. From this one input become 3 output. And the last one, from this one input, if we click, become 3 output. So all of the read become 9 output. Okay, and after that, this is a 3 update. Yeah, from this, if we click send parameter to this page, okay, and then this page will show the one record, but some of them we can modify like this. Yeah, we have modify, and also like this. And then after we put, or after we click this button, this parameter, the new parameter, will send to the backend PHP script and also database MySQL. After that, the return back to the Flutter, and also give information about this result. If the result success, we send this to next page that the process is successful. Okay, update this one. And also from this one, if we click this parameter from this table and then go to the help page or intermediate page. After that, this page send to the backend and run the script, and then the result will be written to this Flutter. After that, the parameter sent to the next page, and then all parameter will show on the screen. After that, there are some parameter will be modified, and after that, we put this button, run to the backend script, PHP and MySQL, and running result will be sent to the Flutter again, and the result information will send to the page information report. The last one like this, the same with before. If we put this bar chart, send the parameter to help page, and then if we want to modify, send to this like this page, and then some of field we can modify, and then if we put this button, so this parameter will send to the backend PHP script and database MySQL. And after the script is running, the result status will back to the Flutter, and then the status information sent to next page to display the page information report. Okay, so this is 3 update from each input. This one input, one update, one input, one update, one input. This one become the one update. This is a 3 update. Same like before, we have 3 delete. Okay, from this one, if we click, we type this one parameter, and then this record will delete. So the parameter will send to the backend. After that, we have written to this one, and then send to next page. Okay, and if this page, make sure this information will be deleted from the database. We click the button, and then this information will delete from database. And if success or status information will back to the Flutter, and then send information to the next page. Okay, this is one delete. Same like this from this one. If we want to delete this record, if we click this point, and this parameter will send to the help page, and after that this parameter will send to the backend. We talk to this backend, I want to delete this parameter from database, and after that, after execute this script, and then the return back to this page and send to this page. Okay, after if we make sure this is a suitable record, will delete from the database, we put the button, and then this record will delete from database. And if success or information about execute this script, send back to the Flutter, and then send it to the page information report. Okay, this is, we have 3 input and 3 delayed output. So this one, 15 possibility equals 9 read, 3 update, and 3 delete. We can make a project, this one, project number 41B, 41C, and so on. Okay, so the conclusion is, if we want to make simple coding Flutter become simple, or how to make a coding Flutter crude, especially for read, update, and delete become simple, the answer is we must have help page, or we must have intermediate page. If we don't have the intermediate page, like from this page to make this function to update, delete, we must a complicated script here. But if we make intermediate page, this is very simple. We send just one parameter to this page, and then this parameter sent to the backend, and the return sum of parameter, we have sum the result parameter here, and then we send it to the presentation result, or we send it to the last page to show the information to the Flutter screen. Okay, and next, this is we have 41B, how to make coding Flutter crude read. Yeah, okay, same like before. If we type here, for example, we want to read the student ID like this. Okay, and then this student ID parameter, we send it to the backend, and then run the script. The result is back to the Flutter, and then the parameter result, we send it to the page result, and then we can see what is the result, or what are the result, like this. Okay, next page, this is update. Before we update the parameter, we must send it to the, what the name this page before. This is help page. This is help page or intermediate page. Read before update. Okay, we make sure this is the suitable record for update. Okay, after we make sure this information is valid, and then we make updating, and we put this button execute on the backend, the return back to the Flutter, and set it to the page information. Yeah, we must have a block diagram or workflow like this before we make coding, to make sure we know the flow of information from one page to another page. Okay, this is the for delete, yeah. And then, for example, if we want to delete the record of student with student ID like this, okay, we click here, and then we send it to the backend script, run the script, and then the parameter result back to this Flutter, and then we send into the next page to the help page or intermediate page. After we make sure this is a suitable record for deleting, and then we put the button and run it to the backend for deleting, and after that the result will be written to this page and send this information to page information report. Okay, this is we have mentioned before how to make a coding Flutter code become simple. The answer is we must have a help page, or we must have intermediate page for make a simple this script. Okay. The next video we make a special case. This is 41A. This is a CRID. Yeah. How to make a coding Flutter code a CRID. Okay. This is a simple design database. This is we make a UI, information user interface for the user. Okay, we make six field, and after we type all these bits, and then we send it to the backend, run it, and then the result status back to this page, and then we send this status to the page information report. Okay, the rule of coding to this project. Okay, this one. The first one, we must define the six field. We must create a controller like this. Student ID, we make a CTRL student ID. And for student name, we make a controller CTRL CTR student name, and so on. Okay, this is a declaration of this controller. And then we make a asynchronous function. We make this function for send this all parameter from this 6 parameter to the backend, to this one. Okay, after all parameter receive this backend, and then run this script. Okay, to insert like this, insert into this table, insert to the student, student ID, student name, what is the gender, what is the address, what is the major, what is the phone, and then we send it to the backend and insert this parameter to database, and if success, back the information to this Flutter, and then send this information to page information report. Okay, if we know this workflow, and then we know the each block diagram like this, and this one, and the right one, I think the project is clear. We make sure we know 100% this project will be run correctly. Okay, I think that's all. for this information, and after this explanation, I want to make a project number 41A to make a coding to this one, to this project. We can make a coding, and then we make a demonstration this project. Okay, thank you for times to watching my video. If you learn something today, please subscribe my channel, like and share. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.